Hey guys, Nick Miller today from Worksite Supply Company. Today I have here a one-of-a-kind piece, and I know you're saying, oh, it's just a 333G. It is just a 333G, but this is what it is. It is a 2018 333G. It still has a balance of factory powertrain warranty left on it. This particular machine has 291 hours on it. Yes, they are original hours. Matthew shot just 15 minutes ago here, probably roughly a little over 100 photos of this machine. This machine belonged to a very good friend of mine. He passed away 2 years ago. The machine has been sitting in the garage down at his house since he passed away. He was a very good customer of ours. I had the opportunity to buy this machine here, and I bought the remaining equipment that he had. And him and I done a lot of business over the years together. Owned a lot of his equipment. He was a dear friend of mine, and he is no longer with us. And I don't know, kind of a thing of he kept really nice stuff. I really enjoyed our dealings with him, and a lot of you guys out there who watched our YouTube videos and have bought from us have owned some of the equipment that he's previously owned. Took very good care of his stuff. This machine would have been bought new at our local John Deere dealer. Foster Weiland is who would have sold this brand new. I actually have the build sheet for it right here. It is a 291-hour machine. The day I brought it out of the garage, it had 284 hours on it. We did use it here, which you'll see in some other YouTube videos. We hooked up a couple things with it. I did load out about 25 loads of topsoil here with it. What I done, we went right to our John Deere dealer. I grabbed a complete set of hydraulic filters, fuel, air, everything that it called for, including these do run a synthetic hydraulic oil. We did go ahead, change everything. We put the GL5 John Deere gear oil in the planetaries. Yes, none of that really called for it, nor did it need it, but when we sell a piece of equipment, we like to sell it serviced and ready to go to work, and we did that with this machine. So everything has been changed, including both the inner and outer cabin filters have been changed. We like to do that again here. We like to get through our stuff so we know what we have. We did go ahead, pull the windows out, cleaned inside and out, put them back in, reassembled. So this is, again, a 2018 year model machine. He took delivery of this machine on September 27th, 2018, and it has balance of extended powertrain warranty, and it's power and hydraulic on it until September 27th, 2023, or 2,000 hours. Emissions warranty is good until September 29th, 2023, or 3,000 hours. So this machine does have, we'll read you here real quick, not try to bore anybody. So ISO switchable joystick controls, has that. Does have the Yanmar 100 horsepower 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine in this. Does have JD Link 4G, unlimited 3-year service, so it would have been first 3 years, but it does have JD Link. If you want that, you can have it hooked up. Did have the factory zigzag multi-bar wide tracks, 18-inch, high flow hydraulics. It does have the 2-inch seat belt with shoulder strap, which is orange in the cab. It is a 2-speed machine. Power quick attach, cab heat air with the severe duty front door. So it is a polycarbonate front door. You would really never know the difference of that door not being the glass door, but it is what is called their severe duty door. It does have your standard light package, air ride seat with cloth with heat. So it is a cloth air ride heated seat. Hydraulic reversing fan drive, cold start package, which is the block heater, chrome exhaust, single plate counterweight kit, AM/FM radio with Bluetooth. It does have the Louvered rear grill heavy duty, so it is the heavier duty rear grill. Footrest floor mat, and it had a factory heavy duty construction bucket with bolt on edge, and that is the 84-inch OEM bucket that was sold new with this machine. Now, in these packages, there are other things which we are going to go over when we get into the interior of the machine that it includes, such as it does have a beautiful high visibility backup camera system in it. This machine does have, again, cab heat air, which we mentioned. It has 14-pin and John Deere 3-pin. The AM/FM MP3 radio in it is the late model Jensen radio. There's a lot of nice options on this machine. which we are going to go over. Again, I acquired this information so I knew what I had here, which I did know what I had. The gentleman ended up getting sick about a year and a half after owning this machine, and here it is today. So it's a shame, but it's a very nice machine. I'm very fortunate to own this. It is mine. I own it 100%. We do not do any brokerage of anything here. There again, that's the right way to sell equipment. So we're going to start you back here at the engine compartment. We're going to take you completely around this machine. Something we did do a little different on this machine. I did go ahead and put the cab up. I had Matt take a bunch of photos in underneath the cab. I don't want any questions. Is this a legit machine? It's not, whatever. You know, it is very cut and dried when we have a machine. It is a 2018, 291 hours, still has balance of factory warranty, that is serviced and ready to go to work. Take the time, look through our ad, watch this video. We take that extra bit of time here to do a lot of pictures. We go through a lot of legwork that a lot of other guys aren't today. We got guys out there selling stuff that's through the shop and the thing just come off the auction trailer. You know, it's sad, but that's the world we're in today. But we end up usually getting ridiculed because, well, we get all the same questions that the guys that don't do anything get. So come on back here. We're gonna walk you around the machine. So again, does have a rear counterweight kit. You can see here on the back grill, absolutely 100% straight. You can also see that this machine was not trailered more than a few times. Primarily this machine stayed at his residence. Under the hood, again, we have done a complete and full service. All filters and oils have been changed and everything is as clean can be. I have almost put a tank of fuel through it, not almost. We've probably run 3/4 of a tank through it doing what we've done with it. I wanted to run it a little bit just to put a few hours on, make sure we were all good to go. Again, absolutely straight and clean as you're gonna find, okay? Chrome exhaust. You can see, again, all the louvers are straight. Backup camera is here with a protector. AM/FM radio, block heater is up there. Coming around, you can still read the serial number right there of the track frames. It's printed on both sides. We did do the torque hub oils in the planetaries. Undercarriage is going to be 95% tracks or 85 to 95% beautiful. All OEM John Deere track. Up front, Worksite Pro, 84-inch. OEM bucket, original to the machine. He did have a CID 84-inch or 81-inch track loader tooth bucket that I sold him. That will be sold separately. We do have that available for sale. Have no idea why. We do have a cutting edge bolt we noticed is loose. I've ordered a bolt and a nut. We're going to put it in and that'll be taken care of. Coming up here, power quick attach. Getting in the machine here, you're going to see 1/2-inch high flow couplings with case drain. This is a high flow and standard flow machine. You have both flows in this machine. Keep that in mind. You have 14 pin and you do have the John Deere 3-pin. Heading into the machine here, you'll see grab handle straight, top of the cab straight, excuse me, loader arms, everything there is straight. We did grease it. Some minor chips up front. Other than that, this machine is all 100% original paint. Nothing has been touched up. We did wash and wax this machine. You can see there, that is the John Deere heavy duty, or severe duty door as they call it. Heading inside the machine, cloth seat as you can see. Air ride, heated joystick controls. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in. Stick my paperwork right up here. Does have the rear view camera, which we're going to show you here in just a second. We do also have a rear view mirror. We're going to go over here. Get the camera to focus here for you guys. We'll go ahead and start it. Now, take you right over here. You're going to have, there is your AM/FM radio. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off. That way I don't get in any trouble with YouTube. Def level is full, 291.7 hours. Volts, temperature on the hydraulic side, water temperature 145, 1200 RPMs. We're gonna run right down through here so you can see some stuff. Codes, active codes, you have no active codes. Now, panning over. You're going to have your power quick touch, lock and unlock, headlights, auxiliary hydraulic, and then what that's for is right on your 3-pin for an attachment. This is your auto reversing fan. That symbol right there is your high flow plus button. AC, cabin heat controls, throttle. Now, one really cool thing on a John Deere, I'm going to shut this door so you can see it. When we release that parking brake, that's going to release everything. Now, you have sensitivity that you can adjust on your joysticks, okay? ISO, then you can go to hand control or H-pattern controls. One other nice thing on this machine. So, I can change the throttle right now, and I can go ahead and take my foot, and we have nothing, okay? I take her up to wide open, and I can take my foot. Okay, as soon as I let off, the machine goes wide open. So it has a de-throttleizer just like in a dozer, and then I can switch it back and go to a foot throttle. That is really, really cool thing that John Deere has done, and I think that it's something that a lot of other manufacturers should kind of step up and look at. Cab heat air, horn, 2-speed is right here, and you can see 2-speed kicks on right there and kicks off. Rear view camera, absolutely a beautiful rear view camera. You have a nice little pouch here, you put your cell phone stuff in, but you can see it is an incredibly, incredibly clean machine. Auxiliary hydraulics are right here. The other buttons are going to be for your 14-pin function. It does have the footrest right here in it, just like what would be in my 450H or any of the dozers. They use that nice footrest. I think they make them clear up into the 850Js and Ks and all them. The features that John Deere has put in this machine is unbelievable. I mean, John Deere does have a lot of technology in these machines. I feel they're a great skid loader. Up here also they have a cool feature. If you're operating and you want to slow down and you don't want to go up here to the monitor to do that, you could actually bump it right here and it's going to take and slow you down and speed you back up. That is a great feature. It's right here, and literally, Matt, if you can show them, you're here grading along and you can really reach up here with your finger and bump it around what you need it to be. Very, very nice setup. All windows, obviously glass is in the cab. Everything there is right the way it's supposed to be. Again, 291-hour machine. So we're going to fire this thing back up. I'm going to run it around, show you it does everything it's supposed to do. Here we go. And something I'll remember today, I have my mic on. I'll see if I can't remember to tell you guys a little bit about this thing as we're going through it. So, again, 291-hour machine. This is a lot of skid loader, okay? This is not like, what do I want to say here? This isn't something that you're going to tow, obviously, with your F350 or F150 pickup, I should say. These are a lot of machine, and they will do a lot of work. It is extremely, extremely impressive what you can do with these machines, okay? To be very, very, very truthful, again, I have a 450H dozer. But a lot of you guys that know me know I love equipment. I like to run equipment, play with stuff. It's amazing how this thing will push. These are, in my opinion, a little tank. You can strip dirt with this thing. You can load triaxles. This is the biggest John Deere skid steer built just until, I don't even know if they're in production yet. I do know that out at Con Expo this year, they released the John Deere 333G, or they debuted it, I should say. I shouldn't say released it. To my knowledge, nobody has anything like that yet in stock, and it may be a period of time before you see that. You know, these are 100 horsepower skid loader. This is a high flow model machine. So obviously, yes, you can run a mulcher on it. No, this didn't have a mulcher on it, because that'll be the next question asked. Again, this was a gentleman, what he done was line power work. He always had a fleet of stuff at home for his own use, and this was the last machine he had bought before his passing, and basically it was never a machine that went out and did much of a job because it was kept there in his property. So, probably some people watch this video will know the man that owned it, and that's all great. I could care less. At the end of the day, this is a very, very nice machine. It is ready to go to work. And for me, I'm very thankful to have a nice machine like this to sell. And it also means kind of a lot to me having this machine. Again, him and I were very, very good friends. We were very close. And you end up with a lot of good customers out there in a lifetime. And in my short years, I've met a lot of nice guys. But he's one of those customers that you will just never, ever forget. He's just a great man. So, anyhow, like I said, these machines are an extremely impressive machine. Let's face it, in today's world, it's amazing what you can do with a rubber track skid loader. They are becoming, or have become, I should say, would be the proper way to put that, probably the most universal tool out there today. Rubber track skid loader and a mini excavator are basically your two go-to items. We've got guys out there today making a living with a machine just like this and a John Deere 50 or 60, you know, and I hate to say it, but tobacco is almost extinct. It's just amazing the kind of work you can do with these little machines. Back in the day, guys run 953s, 943s, you know, small crawler loaders, 939s. And I mean, I'm not saying this extinct the 953, it's not that. It's just there's guys out there doing that kind of work with these little machines. And it's amazing. They're just a great little machine. And I do feel the John Deere, you know, out there in the world today, I was going to go buy a new machine. At the end of the day, John Deere, Kubota, and I still do like my Bobcat stuff. I think there's some stuff that I start to wonder about Bobcat anymore, about things that they do. That's just me. But as far as service, you know, those three names, the John Deere, the Kubota, the Bobcat, and nothing against Caterpillar, I'm just not a super big fan. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. Again, my honest opinion is Cat treats the guy with the skid steer just like he does like the guy with the Cat Nintendo's. That's my opinion. I think their service is atrocious as far as what it costs for a small machine, but I guess at the end of the day, they look at it, it's that little service truck runs the same to go look at a big piece as it does a little piece. That's just me. Everybody has their own theory, but in the skid loader world, for my opinion, again, John Deere, Kubota, Bobcat, good machines. I'd buy a Cat. I'm not anti-Cat. Don't take that the wrong way. But everything else today, I don't know. It's just, I'm not being biased. It's just my opinion. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to go ahead here now. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to go into, I'm going to put her in the snail mode here. I'm going to back it clear down. So there I'm down to 30%, 20%, 19, 18, 17, 15, 14. Now I'm going to head forward. I'm going to start stepping it up. Okay? This is so nice whenever you're grading. You literally don't even have to take your hands off the joysticks. I'm going to back up to 90%. There's 100. Okay? So I can take this and I can just keep bumping it down. So if I was doing some grade work and I wanted to slow myself down, I can do that right off this teaser trigger, okay? Which is a really, really nice feature. There I'm at 30%. Now I'm going to take myself back up to 100 and basically I'm out of that. As soon as I go in and bump 2-speed, it cancels me out of that. We're rocking and rolling again, okay? So, let's talk a little bit about what I'm seeing here in the market on these machines. Now, the auto idle will kick in here. It does auto idle on this machine, and we do have air ride seat. Okay. Air ride seat, you can see. Again, you do have your rear view camera, AM, FM, cab heat, air, everything like that in this machine loaded up. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. 291 hour machine. So let's talk about price real quick. So I'm going to shut the headlights out, Matt. They're on a timer. So you will see these machines right now. I do believe what you're going to find if you do a little research on the internet, the number that I'm being thrown out is list on a machine like this, which let's just face it, list is a joke today, in my opinion. $114,000 is what I'm being told for this machine equipped like this. The real number I'm being told is somewhere around 107. Now, there's recently a gentleman I heard through the grapevine bought a whole bunch of 333Gs new. Well, has been waiting and waiting and waiting, and they finally come in. Well, they're new machines, but a dealer bought them, a used dealer. So he has them out there on a deal, but they don't have the specs that this machine had, but you're right around $102,000, $103,000 for one of those. I'm going to price this machine extremely reasonable, in my opinion, compared to a lot of guys. I actually have seen a couple of these with like 900 hours that they're asking $89,000 for, which is just, it's crazy. I don't know who thinks that they're doing that, but the machine will be priced very, very right. I got to sit down and really crunch numbers where I'm at, but understand, it is a 291 hour machine. It is a loaded up machine. Cab, heat, air. Again, I'm not going to rehash everything again. I have it all. It'll all be in the ad. It still has factory powertrain warranty. It still has factory emissions warranty. It is an all original OEM machine that is right in the way it should be. If you have any questions, the best I can do is come check it out yourself. I have nothing to hide. I love stuff like this because stuff like this is getting harder to come by every day. You know, it seems like in the last 60 days, all we're seeming to look at is a lot of junk that dealers have that they want to sell. There's been no nice quality stuff. It's because the people are keeping their nice stuff. You want to run that? Anyhow, if you have any questions, 814-658-3066. Please give us a call. Check out our website. Like I said, there's over 100 photos taken. Very nice, clean machine. I can't be any more honest than I'm being. You want to see it? We're located at 18563 Bun Mountain Road, Saxton, Pennsylvania. 814-658-3066. And there it goes. It's here for sale. We're here to do business. Let us know if we can help you. Thanks again. I'm Nick Miller, as always. Have a great day.